Hello YouTube. Today I'll be talking to you about this tank for vaping. It's called the Patriot RDA. Very nice and smooth and stuff. You know, it looks very nice. It's a 510 piece, of course, so it'll fit into almost every single mod that you can think of. And I'm technically at work and bored out of my damn mind, so I figured I'd just make a video. I will recommend that if you do tend to buy this, just so you don't burn your mouth, get yourself either wooden or glass piece for the top for you to vape for, because this does get very hot after a while. The pro on this is basically you can actually build it yourself from scratch, cotton and coils. Not only that, but gives you a decent amount of clouding. And this is mainly for people who love to cloud, just like myself. But for starters, it's a $25 piece in New York. You find it in certain places. Anywhere else, they'll charge you about 40, 50 bucks for this little simple thing. The con about this, if you're good enough, you can get this built up in probably about 5-10 minutes. Someone like me, I just started, but I'm doing pretty well on it. So I will be showing you guys how to do it very quickly and easily. But as you see what I just did, you know, it's a top lid for you to smoke out of it, but see how that just literally comes off? That's the only thing I don't like about this, because I will have it in my pocket or I'll put it to the side and it'll drop, and all of a sudden I got liquid everywhere. So I will recommend also that if you are gonna use this piece, just put enough liquid for you to have it somewhat dry but somewhat wet. Don't over wet it, because if you over wet it, it will spill everywhere that you can possibly think of doing. Like, I mean, look, simple, it falls right off. It's the only thing I don't like about this. But if you trying to cloud out and you don't have the money, 25 bucks, man. It's the best you can get. For the box that I use, it's basically the i30 ATMOS. It's digitized. It tells you your volts, your wattages, your ohms, which is great. And also it tells you the exact ohm of it when you actually put it together. Like, for instance, right now you see it says 0 ohms. 5.4, 0 ohms. Good thing that it does detect it. If there's anything wrong with it or some type of way, it will tell you if it's short or anything like that, or it'll tell you there's nothing. Like, for instance, see, no atomizer. So now, easiest way to do this is have this on your box, and I will tell you to turn it off because it will light up your fingers. You don't want that. For anyone who's trying to be as cheap as possible, like I said, the RDA is about 25 bucks, and this is a 30 watt, and they run about a good $50 for it. So 75 bucks, can't beat it for someone who just wants to cloud, someone who wants to just have some fun, and it's small, very small, not like those big ass boxes that's like 50 watts, which is the ones I'm trying to get next. But you know, that's just me. So if you want to be cheap, you can go to Walmart, you can get the clippers, you know what I'm saying, the wire cutters. These run about $2-3. If you don't have a Walmart, you can probably find it in any electrical store or anything like that for like under $5. I mean, you can't go no cheaper than that, because if you do go to a vapor spot trying to get the whole kit for you to just do something this simple, it's gonna run you a couple 25, 30, 40, 50, only because of the fact that it looks nice and it has everything you need. Now, okay, back to the rest of the stuff. easiest things to use is go to a dollar store. You can get yourself those small ass screw pieces for like electricals and wiring and all that extra little shit. You only need this just for you to coil. It's very simple, very easy. It's only $1. Dollar stores, they have them everywhere. So we're at like what? Just on stuff you need to build this, about a good, what, $6? Yeah. Now, next thing you're gonna need, of course, tweezers. I'm pretty sure if you got a girl at home or a mother living with you or any type of girl or whatever you want to call it, they got plenty of tweezers. Search for that shit first before you go ahead and go to the store and get yourself one. Because sometimes you can find it at dollar stores, sometimes you can't. So if you can't, it's gonna run you about $3. Probably a little less, maybe $2 if you're lucky. But you're gonna need this so it can help you easier to basically pull the cotton through, and I will be showing you that in a second. Next thing, cotton. Okay, like I said, if you go to the vapor stores and you get the whole connection stuff for you to build it up to wherever the hell you want to build it to, they're gonna run you about $25-$30, only because of the fact you're gonna get everything I just showed you. Not only that, but they give you a small 1-sheet piece, maybe 2 sheets of cotton that's already flat, so it could be easier for you to cut it up and stuff. Who the fuck want to do that? You trying to go cheap as possible, right? Okay, then you can go to either the Wayne Reed, you can go to a CVS, you can go to a Walmart and get yourself some motherfucking cotton from the nail part. You know where they at. Man, I'm telling you, go to your girl where she goes get her little makeup and all that other stuff. You'll see it. You gotta make sure that you do get the organic cotton. I'm gonna show you exactly what that look like. Cause I got mine from the Wayne Reed. And I mean, you save so much money. You know what I mean? Like, you get a whole bag, man. Whole bag. Organic cotton balls. Y'all like the way I said balls, right? Okay. Anyway, same thing as the organic cotton that you get from the vape store. Only difference is that when you liquefy it, you gotta burn it a few times, and liquefy a little bit more, burn it a little bit more, and then you're good. Then you're ready, you're set, and let's go. Okay, it's already 8 minutes, and I'm already running in through a whole bunch of talk and shit. All right, so let's get this moving. Next things first. With this type of mod, and this type of box, do not use the pure nickel resistant wire, the non-resistant. Sometimes it'll sit there and it might not work, and if it does work, it's only gonna light up for like maybe 3 seconds and then shot out, done, doesn't even turn on no more. So the best thing I will say is get yourself some Kenthal A1. It's the best ones that they work for it, and they burn very nicely. Okay, Kenthal A1. Okay, 30G. All right, got it. Okay, you can get them at the vape stores. $3 for up to 3 feet. Some places is $5 for 10 feet. Best place to tell you to go, on Amazon. They have them 100 feet rolls for like $2-3. You might have to wait for it, but it's very worth the money because you'll save a lot more. Now, let's get with it. First things first, make sure your piece is not turning on. There's no electric going through. Okay? Alright. Now, kind of a little fucked up here, but I know how to work this already because I've done this about a few times already. You're going to sit here. You're going to stretch this out. You're going to make sure it's nice and straight. Okay. And you're going to take this piece. I'm going to try to go as close as possible. Gotta make sure. See that? Alright, it's on my face or whatever. But gotta leave about that much space out, because you're gonna need it. You need to hold on to it. Now you're gonna wrap it around 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? After that, you see how it's sitting on here? Just like so. Okay. Now we need to push them down, because the tighter they are, the more that it'll burn. Okay. And just to show you, that's exactly what it's gonna look like. Okay. But it's only gonna be for right now. See that? Okay. Now, when you get that done, see how you have that space there? It's one thing that I did learn, because I learned the hard way. When you're about to cut it just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer than the other side. Okay? Only reason why is because you need to have the space in between so that you can actually push the whole coil into the middle. Now I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I would say the long part of it goes into the negative, which would be the end. Middle one is the positive, other side is negative. So you will put it in the wire. There's a hole there, so you would have to put it in the hole. Just like so. Make sure you keep that all in there. See that? Okay, just like so. Now, I would tell you, to make it so much easier, I would say to push them both in. And you see how I have it in the middle? See how I have it in the middle? Okay. That's as far as you want to go. Okay, so then you hold on to that. And this is the part with the tweezers. You can use the tweezers or you can use your hands. But I'll use the hand first. Always do the negative first. You tighten that up so that you know exactly where it is. And it would stay. Because if it don't stay, it's not going to work. I'll try it as much as possible. I'll say you tighten up the middle. But not too tight, because you're going to have to reopen that again so you can do the coil on the other side. Okay, now that you got that there, see that? Okay, got it? Okay. Now, you want to show you again so that y'all get it. Okay. Now from here, see how I still have this on here? Now you're going to push this up. Now when you push it up, it's going to give you that extra leeway space for you to, you know, get that extra cotton space. Then you just let it go. So this is how it's going to look right now, just for now. Okay. Now, with that wire cut I was telling you about, this is where the trick is. See that wire right here? You want to cut it literally right at the end. Basically metal. So you'll clip it. Boom. Now you only got that one left. Now with this one, I'll say do the same. And now you got your coil. Now, if you want to see if it works, I would say turn it on. And it shows 2 ohms. Does it turn on? Let's give it a shot. See what happens. Oh, look at that. Woo, burning up red. Ooh, that looks juicy. That's how you know you did it right. So now that you heated up the wire a little bit, I'll say open this up a little bit and see how I have it. You want to crunch that up. Crunch it up as much as you can. See? See how it's a little smaller now? You do it another time. See, because the closer you got them together, the more hotter it starts to burn and the better it is. I learned that the hard way. Trust and believe me. So I'm going to try to sit here and try to get it as perfect as I can. Like I said, I'm still fairly new to it, but I figured this would be the easiest thing to show you guys. Look at that. Hot tamale. Now we're going to do it again for the other side, because right now it's at a 2.1 ohms. And now we're going to add the next one. Oh, now it's 2.5. Woohoo! Good almighty. Now let's turn this up a bit. See how hot it gets now. So I'm going to try to throw it at 30 watts and see what happens. Just give me 1 second. I want to see how fast this is going to burn now. Because if I did it this way, then I can assure you this was the best one I've made so far. The hotter it is, the quicker you'll be able to blow out. Look at that. Woo! That shit is delicious. Look at that. Look at that. Delicious. Look at that shit. Nice. Okay, now I'm gonna pause it right quick so I could do the other one quicker so I can cut down this video. Alright guys, hold on. Alright guys, so now I got it done. It's exactly how it should be looking. Just get this a little closer. Seen that? Oh, nice. Beautiful. Very good. You can light up a cigarette with this shit, boy. Ooh. Seems like something went a little wrong here. Let's pull this up a little bit. Make it nice and toasty. There we go. Now we got it. Ooh, that shit nice. 30 watts, boy. 1 ohm. Let's see, this is on 1.6 ohms at a 7.3, 7.5 watt. Damn. Pretty nice for a noob guy. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this to the side. Turn this off again. That's how you do the i30 ATMOS. 5 clicks quick, turns it off. 5 clicks again, turn it back on. Now for the cotton part, I'll just use a new cotton piece so like that I can show you guys how to unravel them. Now, cotton ball, very simple. Start from the side, pull it on one end. As you see, it quickly just unravels. I would tell you to hold that end and just pull it. Nosy ass people. See? Pull it, and look at that. It becomes a sheet. Very simple. You don't need to spend like $10 or $5 or whatever the case it costs for you to just make that. See, that's all you need. Now, take this again, and if you want to make it nice and easy, quick, just cut that in half. Might be time consuming, but you know what? It saves a lot of money. Now from there, you still got all this. That's fine by me. All you do is go halfway through, just split it. Boom. Split it in half. I mean, shit ain't perfect, but you know what? You get to smoke it. Just like a blunt. It's not always perfect, but it's smokable. Now, that was the easy part. How the hell we gonna fit this in them little ass holes? See those little holes? Simple. You're gonna take one of the ends, you're gonna twist it so you have a little pinch piece. And then what you're gonna do is you are going to enter this into the hole of the coil that you just made. So, for instance, I know I'm gonna do this. Oh, okay, perfect. See that? Just enough for it to slide right through. Now from here, you're gonna hold it, gonna pull a little bit, and you see how it gets a little fat right there? That's fine. All you do is twist it a little bit and pull until you get it right through. See how that works? Very simple. And if it doesn't work that way, then twist it the other way. You gotta go backwards here and there. But keep doing that until you get it halfway. Like so. Then you're going to unravel the side that you rolled over. And then you are going to take this again and cut about this much of it. Okay? Do the same thing on that side. Boom. Done. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Okay, this is how it should look after you completely cut them. Do not turn it on now, because you will burn the cotton, and then all you're gonna taste is burnt cotton. Okay? Just wait. Now, this is where the tweezer part comes in. Take this, take the end of it, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the end, twist it over, like so. Like if you're gonna put it into a bowl. Take the edge and just bend it. Okay? Now try to get the cotton literally inside of it as much as you can, because when you do liquefy it, you don't want the liquid to spill out and stuff. So make sure you pull this a little bit, and then you do the same thing the other way. See that? So far it's looking beautiful. Well, that's the best that I can make it, but that's how it's gonna work. Now I know this video is long, but I am actually taking my time at it so that I can show you guys every pinpoint of how to do this correctly without any mistakes, because people I've seen has really went crazy and went off on it. Okay, so now this is perfectly, well, as perfect as I can do it right now. There you go. This is how it should look. If it looks a little bit more poofier, I would tell you try to pinch it and push it in and under as much as you can. Okay. Now that you got it like this, and now it's time for you to liquefy it. So now you're gonna be getting bottles like this. You know, a bottle like this will probably run you about 15, 25, 30, depending on which vapor store you go to. Until you get used to this, I would tell you not try to make your own, but you know, you can buy a whole bunch of different flavors and mix them all up. That's usually what everybody does. But this one's actually cookies and cream. It's actually one of my favorites. Let me get this open. They are very tight to get, but very good. So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take it, grab about that much, and just basically just start in the middle, like so. Start right in the middle. And then you're gonna grab some more. And then now you're gonna do the ends. Just tap them in there. Don't squeeze the whole thing in one shot because the cotton does not soak it up that fast. Okay, like you want to squeeze just enough for it to wet it up. And I will tell you, just keep doing this until it's actually completely saturated. Okay, and like I said, I'm trying to do this as quick as possible, so this video don't take too long, but you know, I'm trying to take my time so I can show you guys without you having to pause it and reverse every 5 seconds. Okay, now it looks just enough saturation. See how it looks a little bit smaller now because the cotton actually got wet, which is good. And then now you're gonna want to do a quick testing, and this is how you get away or get rid of the cotton taste of the organic. You saturate it first, then you light it up, and you do it a few times. And as you see, let's give it a go. Let's do this at 30 watts. That's another thing about it. You just press and hold the button and it automatically just goes up until you stop it. Okay, we're at 30. Now let's light this up. Look at that. Woo. Blow it off a little bit. Add a little bit more. Like I said, you have to keep it saturated as you smoke because it burns out and you can burn out your cotton and then you'll have that nasty burn smell. So we'll do it one more time and then it should be ready to smoke. Oh yeah. That's it. Now it's ready. Because it's not my car, I don't want to smoke it inside, which would definitely be the best video ever because it will smoke the hell out. I am going to smoke this outside. pretty cool for a little $25 piece, ain't it? And it does squeak too. Forgot when you're blowing.
Let's try again. Sound more realistic. What are you doing?
Great. Thanks for watching.